The easiest way to show someone how to be successful in Tarkov would be to use the offline raid system and have them do it, and be on Discord with them and maybe have them share their screen while they do an offline raid and talk them through the different things. And it's going to require, again, you have to ask yourself this question: am I trying to get someone to play for just 1 or 2 days, or am I trying to make a friend that's going to play for a couple years with me? And if you're trying to get your friend to play for a long time with you, you have to help them learn the game. And that's just kind of the way it goes with everything. And I think the offline raid system could really be used, because I'm thinking about how we help people in the EXFIL Discord. And I've done this, actually. I've done this with people, got on Discord, they've shared their screen, and it's like, okay, we'll go into an offline raid in factory. Let's just turn the scavs on and go over here, and let's just talk about what you're doing, what your thought process is. And we both have done this, and it's just, I think that would be my number one tip for an experienced player. It's like, just commit to a night. You're going to spend a few hours, and you're going to be able to get your friends so far progressed down the understanding train of Tarkov, and then also just giving them some confidence and some skills that they can actually practically have success with, which is such a big deal in Tarkov. Just making it to the exfils. Like, think about someone just showing you where the exfils are, so you don't, and then teaching you maybe 2 or 3 landmarks, so you always know what direction you're orientated in a map, even whether that's interchange or whether that's customs or shoreline or whatever. But there's like these basic tools that I think a lot of experienced players can take for granted when they're trying to get their friends into Tarkov, that can make that experience for their friends so much better. So that's kind of my tip for getting people in, is like, use the offline raid system, use the video features in Discord to do that.
I think the offline raid system is, again, it's something that I always forget to talk about. And I think it is incredibly underutilized by me personally, which makes me think a lot of people forget to use it. And it's really easy to be like, well, if I'm going to go in and offline, I could just go online and learn live. And I think that leads to dying more often than you need to. Because if you kind of had an idea of where you were going and what was going on, you may not actually die. So I actually love that point. For me, there's 2 questions I'm going to answer here. One is, if you end up talking to somebody who has just recently got the game and they're days in or like a week in, I'll give you the best tip for keeping them playing Tarkov. And when they go to be like, hey man, are you on the main menu of the game right now? And once they get there, you're going to say, awesome. Okay, so you see on the bottom of your screen the handbook, and there's a little green icon above that with a 99 plus on it. Click the green section, and it makes it disappear. And there's no longer a notification on the handbook. Guaranteed best way to keep someone playing Tarkov, because they no longer have to clear every notification on their handbook. It's the number one tip to give a newish player, because almost every time I've shown someone that, they're like, no way, and then they get all excited and it's time to game. So that's number one. For me, the best tip to get somebody into Tarkov, I think the trick is getting over the hump of the game is hard, it's been out for a few years, people are going to be way better than I am. And so what I tell people is, I don't think you're going to be very good at the game. And that's it. And that works really well because people need the challenge of wanting to say that I want to figure the game out. And now I use that on people that I've gamed with for quite some time, and now the people that I was talking about just a little bit ago are now playing the game, and that was the exact line. I was like, hey, yeah, I don't think you'd be very good at it. Lo and behold, a couple weeks later, here they come. So that's an option. But for somebody who is legitimately starting up or getting into it and has made the decision to try to get into the game and buy it. I think, Eric, you gave great advice, is to just help them with the tools. Show them the tools that are available for the game. External resources for maps, external resources for ammo, in-game resources like the offline feature, the handbook. If they're struggling with stuff, the handbook's a great tool in game. Don't tell them how to play the game. Show them the tools that can help them play their way. And that is really, really hard to do in practice. And frankly, before we started doing this Tarkov podcast and I was playing PUBG, before I ever got Tarkov, I was awful at this. I taught people how to play my way and showed them how to do things my way. And I wasn't very receptive to other playstyles. But Tarkov, unlike some other games that are very linear in how you win, Tarkov has multiple ways to win, and multiple people can win in a map without seeing each other or without shooting a bullet or shooting a lot of bullets, whatever. Give people the tools they need to play the game their way. And a lot of people won't know how to play this game in the beginning. So just offer to watch, offer to help, whatever it is. But this game is challenging, so if you got somebody who you really want to play it, I don't think you're going to be very good at it. Promise you it'll work a lot of the time. So yeah, that's what I've got on it. That was, yeah, sorry. I had a lot to say on that, apparently.